Well, the FCC estimates Americans get hit with just billions of robocalls a year. And while there are ways to protect yourself, some people are having telemarketers call from their own personal number or people within their contacts, and that's always a headache. Channel 6 News reporter Andrew Moore is in studio tonight to tell us why this is happening and what you can do to help it. Andrew?
Chris, after several people in Lampasas reported robocall spoofing either their own numbers or calling others on familiar numbers, I went out to the BBB to find out what was going on. And this is what we found out.
This is Heather at Account Services.
Mark Langford expects to get robocalls, but he didn't expect to get them from a friend.
This call the other day actually showed up his name, and I answered it, and that's when it went to the recording.
So Langford confronted the caller and said he knew it was a scam. It got ugly fast.
He said, "You don't know blankety blank who I am."
But he isn't alone. Posts on Facebook show many in the area have a similar problem. One woman claimed she got a scam call from her own number, but when she called her phone company, they said they had no record. Another woman got a telemarketing call from her husband's number. So I went to the Better Business Bureau to find out what was going on.
Oftentimes, when spoofing happens, it's to defraud somebody, and so that obviously would be illegal.
Many telemarketers use call spoofing to look like they are calling from a local number. Most robocalls are illegal unless you have given your consent to receive them. But that doesn't stop real companies from doing it or even from calling you from your own number.
You know, as a salesman, I'm going to look for any way for you to answer that telephone.
Price says if your own number is calling you, go ahead and assume it's a scam and don't answer. But if you were getting calls from friends in your contact list, that could be a much bigger problem.
The vast majority of the time, you're going to have had a data breach. At some point in time, you're going to have to download an app or gone to a website that's not secure or done something where somebody was able to capture your contact list.
And that breach could also come from a cloud-based service or social media. The only way to stop that from happening is to prevent it in the first place.
Cleaning out things you don't need, making sure your software and antivirus material is up to date.
And make sure you are on the National Do Not Call list. That way, if you get any odd calls, you know they are probably illegal and only deserve your voicemail. And again, if you are getting robocalls from a familiar number, it's always possible that your friend got hacked, not you. You're going to need to stop answering for a while, or just call back or ask that they text. Chris?
All right, Andrew, thanks so much.